no. No, that's not what you do. That's so huge. Oh my God. What are you doing, baby? Shh. I'm gonna try to get my Hot Wheels from Kagome. Hey, Kagome. Let me just take this from you. And everything will be okay. You're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. What's going on with y'all, big dog? And it is an amazing day for Yu-Gi-Oh! I hope that your day has been going phenomenal. And if it isn't, well, don't let what happened at the beginning of your day ruin the rest of your day. Speaking of such, I got a new series. This series is phenomenal. It is a Master Duel coaching series. That's right, guys. You can send in your replays Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Twitch. And not only will we go over those on Twitch, if your video was good enough to make it to the big leagues, well, here we are. Now, of course, that can't be done without you guys' help. Not only do I want you to post down below in the comment section, what are the strategies you want to see the most? That helps me know what strategies to look for the most and let the players know what strategies they'll play the most. I also want you to share this video with a friend. Maybe a particular player is having a little bit of trouble on beating or playing this deck, as well as like this video up. So for this particular Master Duel, we have Pun Daddy playing Dragonmaid. He is a gold 5 player. Let's see what it takes to help him get to Plat 1 inside of this treacherous game we know as Master Duel. He's going to be playing against Tri-Brigade, a highly respected and probably considered the best, if not one of the best Master Duel decks. So let's go ahead and jump on in as we get to go ahead and see this game. But before we actually start off with turns, we have to find something out. This is the game plan that I want everyone on. What exactly does my deck do? Realizing exactly what your deck does is important for winning a game, and realizing what your opponent deck does is important for stopping them from winning the game. The Dragonmaid strategy is actually really good in Master Duel for a few reasons. Maxi does slow down the tempo of a game. A lot of players, when Maxi is activated, sometimes they'll stop, or if they keep going, they give you a ton of resources to be able to break their board. But more importantly, Dragonmaid thrives because of your Dragonmaid normal summonable monsters. All of your great Dragonmaid monsters, when they are normal summoned or special summoned, they gain an ability. Like, for example, Kitchen Dragonmaid allows you to add a Dragonmaid monster from your deck to your hand and then discard a Dragonmaid monster. Chamber Dragonmaid allows you to add a Dragonmaid spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. These don't seem really powerful, but they're spell cards, like Dragonmaid Tiding allows you to bounce one of these guys to your hand to bounce a card on your opponent's side of the field, meaning that not only do you get to disrupt your opponent, you get to normal summon or special summon these cards back to your side of the field again and gain more effects. This deck will steamroll into a huge amount of advantage, and his hand is actually really good. We have Kitchen Dragonmaid, we have Chamber Dragonmaid, we have Ernest. This card is amazing, allowing you to special summon one of these guys on your opponent's turn, Pot of Prosperity, and a Dragonmaid Tiding. This is an above average hand, as the correct play for Pun Daddy would be wait till the last potential moment, maybe during your opponent's end phase. If they don't set up a negation, you activate Ernest, you special summon Chamber, or you special summon Kitchen. In this particular situation, I think Chamber might be better, and you search another Dragonmaid card, maybe Dragonmaid Sendoff, or you search a monster like Dragonmaid Tinkek to be able to discard to your graveyard to start your other Dragonmaid plays. So, Slithice is going to start off by activating Tri-Brigade Fractal, and Pun Daddy is going to activate... No, this is really bad. No, Pun Daddy, not like this. He's going to chain the Ernest to the Tri-Brigade Fractal. I want to put a strong emphasis, guys. Stop. And I'm telling you, please do not activate card effects just because. I know the buttons are shiny and nice, but please stop doing this. There was no reason to summon the Chamber Dragonmaid right here. Not only does it open your opponent up to knowing what you have in hand, you also, this card can be interacted with now, as opposed to waiting till your opponent has already done with their interactions and then summoning this. So he's going to send Tri-Brigade Kit. Kit's going to activate to send Nerval, but Chamber Dragonmaid is going to activate because it was summoned. That will allow him to have a Dragonmaid Hospitality.
Kit will then send Nerval from his deck to the graveyard, and then Nerval's effect will activate. He'll add a Tri-Brigade Karis to his hand, and then he'll normal summon Tri-Brigade Karis using its effect for 2. I do think if you're a Tri-Brigade player, this could be considered a mistake. I'm pretty confident since he's summoning Fair Jet, he has another Beast Warrior, Winged Beast, potentially another Tri-Brigade monster that he can summon. I think he should have just summoned the Tri-Brigade monster and then go from there. He's going to go ahead and use Fair Jet to be able to special summon Fractal, and now he's going to link off both Karis and Fractal. Actually, I don't like this at all. Oh, this is just not great. Well, I guess. He's then going to go ahead and link these 2 monsters off for another link summon. Right here, he's going to make Shiraig. I don't think under normal circumstances he makes Shiraig, but since he does see his opponent special summon Chamber to the side of the field, this is a free banish. So he'll gain the effect of his Bear Brum and Shiraig. Shiraig does not target and it banishes on resolution. He'll also gain the effect of Fair Jet. Resolving Fair Jet, he'll draw and then place a card to the bottom of his deck, potentially one of his bricks. Resolving Fair Jet, the Shiraig, he'll banish, and then he'll add the Revolt and place another card to the bottom of his deck. So guys, there's a couple of reasons why I don't think that this board right here is particularly strong, but we're not even focusing on Tri-Brigade right now. We need to focus on how to beat it. Right now, this Shiraig, if a Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast monster is special summoned, he can banish 1 card on the field. We also know that he has a Tri-Brigade Revolt face down, which allows him to summon said monsters to the side of the field. So in this particular situation, we're going to need to have to outplay this Tri-Brigade Revolt, potentially bait its negation or bait its disruption, and keep playing. He's going to go ahead and Pot of Prosperity for 3. He's going to get a Call by the Grave, a Tinkek, and a Maxi. Not necessarily bad choices, not amazing choices. Call by the Grave is going to get added, and then Kitchen Dragonmaid is going to add the Tinkek and discard the Tinkek. Perfect. That's good. That's good. That's good. Next, we'll link off the Kitchen Dragonmaid into a Striker Dragon that serves 2 purposes. Not only do we get a Striker or our Chamber monster, or I'm sorry, our Kitchen monster to the graveyard, which is phenomenal. Can't be banished with the effect of Shiraig now. We also get to chain the effect of Noctivision Dragon. That is amazing right here. So we'll go ahead and special summon Noctivision. He's going to chain Tri-Brigade Revolt here. That's interesting. Let's take advantage. He's going to summon 3 monsters and then go into... Oh, no, baby. What are you doing? No, he's going to link summon into another Shiraig. This is not good. So the correct play, guys, would 100% here make the link 3 in Rugal. And what you would do is you would summon Kit, Nerval, and these 3. Summon Kit, Nerval, and the Rampage to your side of the field. Link into the Rugal, and then you can still trigger the effect of Shiraig to be able to get rid of a card. I don't think that this is the correct spot to do that. And then on top of that, you can still use your Rugal to special summon a monster like Nerval to your side of the field, and during the end phase, it'll get added to your hand. This is just not too good by the Tri-Brigade player. He's not playing optimally. But again, we're worried about what Pun Daddy is doing more so, if anything. Tri-Brigade Ominous number 2 is going to get summoned. Noctivision is going to get summoned, and now Tri-Brigade Shiraig is going to banish the Noctivision here. With Bear Brum being activated, he'll also activate the effect of Nerval and potentially Kit. Yeah, he's going to activate the effect of Kit here. Really, really good. Tri-Brigade is giving him a ton of advantage, and the Call by the Grave is going to be used on the Bear Brum. Do I like that? I guess that's not an inappropriate time. I don't think it's necessarily a necessary time because a lot of players have been dropping Revolt down to 1. So it's interesting that he even used the effect of Bear Brum number 2. But he will be able to banish a monster, which we would assume is Noctivision Dragon. We'd be able to Hospitality. If we had Chamber in the graveyard, that would have been very nice. We could have made Shu. So I guess stopping his opponent from being able to get another Revolt is going to be somewhat decent. Nerval will go ahead and add a Karis. And then the effect of Bear Brum will get negated. The effect of Shiraig will banish the Noctivision Dragon as we expected. He's then going to follow up with a Hospitality to be able to summon Kitchen. This is where you have to pay for not playing optimally. If Pun Daddy actually had the Chamber in graveyard, which would have been able to bypass the Shiraig had he done it on, the end phase, seeing that he wasn't going to make a disruption, then yeah, he would have been able to special summon Chamber to his side of the field. Chamber would have been able to add from his deck to his hand the changeover. He could have bounced the Chamber to his hand to summon Tinkek, and then fused into his 3500 Shu right here, he actually had more options than what he's going to do. He's then going to go ahead and link summon into his Heretic Seal of Heavenly Spheres. Set Tiding. This is actually an FTK, guys. Double bounce and a free special summon. This is actually really good against this current board. Could add a little bit better. His opponent's going to start off with High Priest Feather Duster. He's going to use Tiding, targeting the Seal. And then he's going to chain the effect of Seal. Chain Link 3. This is really good because Tiding doesn't need to bounce your monster back to the hand to get rid of the opponent's monster. So right here, he's not only going to be able to bounce a Shuraig, or both Shuraigs, he's also going to get a special summon. So that's pretty cool. Seal's going to bounce the other Shuraig. Tiding's going to bounce the first Shuraig. Harvest Feather Duster is going to destroy the Tiding. And then Seal's effect will activate the special summon Nurse. Nurse will activate the summon Kitchen, which really wish that was that chamber. And then this will add a chamber to discard a chamber. So really good right here. His opponent's going to normal summon Karis, and you gotta wonder, guys, had he had summoned that Rugal right there, it would have been a Nerval in his hand with a Karis in his hand. He could have discarded the Nerval to the graveyard through the effect of Karis, summoned itself, and then gained the effect to search a Fractal. He could have made a more explosive board. But now Shuraig is going to go ahead and banish Kitchen, and then he's going to attack, or he's going to attempt to attack in the Nurse. In the battle phase, Ernest is going to get summoned. That's going to get attacked over, and Karis for 1200 damage. So where exactly are we right here? We're still pretty much in the exact same spot. Our opponent has one random card face down that we don't know of. They also have a Karis and a Shuraig. In our graveyard, we have Chamber. We couldn't have used Tiding because we used the effect of Bounce last turn. Okay, we're in a decent spot. We're going to go ahead and draw. I think the game plan here would be normal summon Nurse. Nurse to special summon. What do we do here? What do we do here? How do we break this board? We're scared of this card being Revolt since we know our opponent plays Revolt, but there's almost no way to play around it. We have to play into it. If we normal summon Nurse, Nurse can special summon Chamber. Chamber can search. I don't think that's a bad idea. So he's going to go ahead and normal summon Nurse. Is going to get hit with a Solemn Judgment. That's perfect. The summon of Nurses was negated. That's perfect. We can then use Tiding to special summon Nurse back to our side of the field to special summon Chamber. And then we can... we still have Tinkek in our graveyard, and we have Ernest in our graveyard. That's perfect. So we'll be able to get the changeover. We could possibly do this. We'll then activate the effect of Tiding. Tiding will get activated. Maxi will get chained. 100% of the time we'll Ash Blossom Enjoy and Spring Net if we have special summons. He'll go ahead and Ash Blossom that. And then he'll be able to special summon that Nurse to his side of the field and get 2 monsters for the price of... Wait, what are you doing? No. No, 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 no. No, that's not what you do. That's so huge. Oh my God. What are you doing, baby? This is... The problem with Dragonmaids, and a lot of times why people don't like the strategy, is because your moves will be punished 10 times out of 10. We have not used Nurse's effect. There's no restrictions to Nurse. We could have just flat out had 2 free monsters to the side of the field. That would have been huge. Oh no. He's going to get Hospitality. I hope he doesn't use Hospitality to special summon Nurse. No, he's going to special summon Ernest, then send another Nurse. Then he's going to link into Seal. Oh man, this is bad. This isn't as good because think guys, think back to my way. We would have gotten 2 summons to our side of the field, right? We would have gotten a free search. So we could have bounced both of them to our hand to summon the big dragons. At least use the big dragon to attack over the Karis, because I don't think either one of them is stronger than the Shuraig. So yeah, this is 2,600. Tinkek is, I think, 2,700, right? 2,700. So we couldn't run over the Shuraig. But we could have at least ran over the Karis, which actually does have targets in the graveyard. Then we could have used Dragonmaid Changeover. We could have fusioned both of those monsters, sending them to the graveyard, summoning Shu, and now Shuraig has to deal with a Shu, which can then special summon Chamber back to our side of the field, or a Dragonmaid monster of our choice back to the side of the field, provide a negate and get a House Dragonmaid to our field. But he's going to go with the Seal approach. I still feel we could have done both. We could have done both. We could have done both. I think we could have done both. So Karis is going to banish 2 for a Bear Brum again, triggering the effect of Shuraig. This is so underrated right here, guys. Our opponent definitely just gave us some free real estate right here. So Heretic Seal of Heavenly Seers tributes for cost and then bounces a card. Shiraig banishes on resolve, guys. He has to banish a card on the field, but Pundaddy has no monsters on the field, meaning he's gonna have to banish one of his own cards here. Very bad time to use the effect of Shiraig. So let's go ahead and resolve. Heretic Seal will bounce to Shiraig. Shiraig will have to banish a monster. He'll lose the Karis. And then Seal activates to summon Parlor. Parlor can then send a Tiding to the graveyard. He's then going to enter battle phase thinking he can attack into that Parlor. Nope, we'll summon Tinkak here. He can't get any advantage whatsoever out of his turn. His turn is pretty much forfeited. So here I think we use the Chamber or the Dragonmaid Tiding. We have not used either effect. We can summon the Nurse to our side of the field, which will summon the Chamber. Will we do it? Ah, why? Why not do it? Oh, that sucks. Make sure you guys are reading your trap cards in the graveyard. Trap cards can 100% activate if they have a ability to activate in the graveyard, guys. If it's a trap card and it says you can banish this card in your graveyard, unless the restriction says you can only use it on your turn, you can use it on your opponent's turn. This Chamber or this Dragonmaid Tiding could have given our Pundaddy so much advantage here. But he's going to go ahead and summon Parlor. I wonder what he's sending. He's sending the changeover. Changeover and then bounce. That's fine. And this is the correct move. Because you want to make Shu right here. Because Shu is a negation. And we don't know what that banish card is. Tiding will then banish to be able to spell summon Chamber. Chamber will activate to add a Hospitality. Then we'll activate the changeover. We'll use both into a Shu. We actually have game here. We have game here. Because Shu is stronger than Bearbrum, and then we can bounce this for Tinkak. So yeah, we'll bounce the Chamber into Tinkak, and then we'll attack into the Bearbrum. He'll activate the effect. We don't care about that. No, guys. Again, click button-itis. Do not click buttons just to click buttons, guys. This is very bad. Let's take, for example, this was Mirror Force. We'll take it as the simplest card. He just negated a card that did absolutely nothing for his opponent. If I remember correctly, House doesn't negate. No, House doesn't negate. House says special summon. Then when a monster is returned to the hand, you can destroy it. So he would have no disruptions here. I guess this card could not be destroyed by card effects. So let's pretend like it's a Storming Mirror Force, okay? He would summon his House Dragonmaid here and then attack into a Storming Mirror Force and would not be able to commit the game. All because he just played wrong. Don't activate unnecessary effects. This was totally unnecessary, guys, because this does nothing for him. He has to shuffle it back into the deck anyways, and he's going to lose the game if we play. Let's see if he gets punished for it, though. Let's see if he gets punished for it. So he's going to show summon. What if this was the Torrential Tribute? Like, that was bad. He's still going to be able to go ahead and attack for game. Unfortunately enough, not being punished for a silly mistake. Definitely a learnable mistake. I don't want you guys doing that. Will be happening. So in case you were wondering exactly what a Dragonmaid profile would look like, don't worry, I got you covered. In this particular build, we're going to be running 3 copies of Maxi, 3 copies of Ash, 3 copies of Nibiru. I wanted to talk about the hand trap lineup is because it's very important for Dragonmaids to be able to stop your opponent from playing. These Solemn Strikes can also be an infinite impermanence, which would give you 12 hand traps, meaning that you'll be able to just slow the game down to what you're trying to do, as well as being able to play the game. But just wanted to make sure that we're going to play the most impactful hand traps. Maxi gives us an abundance of cards. Ash Blossom stops our opponent Maxi and opponent's critical cards. And then Nibiru allows us to reset the board and get us back into a stable condition or an even playing field so we can continue playing. 1 Nurse Dragonmaid, 2 copies of Kitchen Dragonmaid, 3 copies of Parlor, 3 copies of Chamber Dragonmaid, 1 Ernest. I think that Ernest and the Nurse are really good, mainly because Ernest's effect, the special summon, is just a godsend, but these two do require a little more setup, as while Nurse can special summon a level 7 or higher, Ernest can only summon a level 2 Dragonmaid monster from your hand, so it can only summon Nurse, which is really interesting. I wish that they changed that, but you know, you can't get it all. 3 Noctivision Dragon, 1 Tinkek, 1 Lord Power, 3 Nibiru, 2 copy of Pot of Extravagance, 3 copies of Dragonmaid Hospitality, 1 Changeover, 2 copies of Prosperity. You can actually go 3 copies of Pot of Extravagance or 3 copies of Pot of Prosperity or a 3-2 ratio, but 2-2 is also fine. 2 copies of Call by the Grave, 3 copies of Tiding, 3 copies of Strike, 3 copies of House, 3 copies of Shoe. Now, if you guys are going with any copies of Pot of Extravagance, you want to max out on everything inside of your extra deck. So 3 House, 3 Shoe, 3 Striker Dragon, 3 copies of Heretic Seal, 1 Nightmare Cerberus, 1 Phoenix, and 1 Unicorn. And that is all that I have for the very first, that's right, the very first Master Duel coaching video. Again, if you want to see more amazing Master Duel coaching videos, then you know what to do. Share this video with a friend. Maybe they want to learn how to play Dragonmaid. Maybe it's a special girly in your life, or maybe they want to learn how to beat Dragonmaid. Maybe it's a special girly in your life. Be sure to comment down below what other decks you want to see, as well as check out these videos, as I'll catch you on the next one.